afternoon. Welcome to the news update on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I am Anoluwapo Ido. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and First Lady Oluremi Tinubu have returned to Nigeria after a two-day state visit to the United Kingdom. They arrived and were received by top government officials, including Senate President Godswill Akpabio. During the visit, the president met Keir Starmer and attended events hosted by King Charles III. Key agreements were signed, including the €746 million deal to modernize Lagos ports and a migration pact on the return of irregular Nigerian immigrants. The visit is Nigeria's first formal state visit to the UK in over 3 decades. The federal government has said the nationwide blackout may soon be resolved as efforts are underway to address gas supply constraints affecting power generation. Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu gave the assurance in an Eid al-Fitr message. He said measures are being implemented to ensure stable electricity supply, adding that the reforms under President Bola Tinubu are beginning to yield results. The blackout has disrupted businesses and worsened economic hardship across the country. Senator Ali Ndume has alleged that his phone conversations are being monitored by the government. Ndume said he had been warned to be cautious about his course, confirming that he believes his phone is being tracked. The lawmaker questioned why security agencies can monitor public figures but struggle to track terrorists. He also pointed to cases where criminal groups share activities on social media, urging authorities to focus on tackling insecurity. The Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, has ordered nationwide security deployment ahead of Eid al-Fitr. In a statement by police spokesperson Anthony Placid, Commissioner of Police have been directed to implement enhanced security measures. This includes the deployment of tactical teams, intelligence operatives, and personnel to prayer grounds and critical infrastructure. The IGP also congratulated Muslim faithful on the successful completion of Ramadan. Meanwhile, Muslims have been urged to maintain the spiritual discipline and values cultivated during Ramadan, even after the conclusion of the fasting period. Our correspondent Damilola Daudu takes a look at the post-Ramadan expectations for Muslims.
Muslims mark the end of Ramadan. Clerics have advised that the conclusion of the fasting period is not the end of spiritual devotion, but the beginning of continued commitment to faith and good conduct. While speaking with Dominion News, the chief imam of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Oyo State Council, Malam Ibrahim Muhammad Al-Yamin Ibrahim, encouraged Muslims to remain steadfast in observing the 5 daily prayers, regular recitation of the Quran, and consistent acts of charity. He noted that the virtue of patience, self-discipline, and compassion learned during the Ramadan period should not end with the fasting period, but should be reflected in everyday life.
Now, we are talking about the Ramadan has gone, so therefore, what is the next thing for we Muslims? What we are doing during the Ramadan is what God wants us to continue to do. You see, during the Ramadan, there was peaceful coexisting among the people. People share happiness with each other. People give gifts to each other without anybody compulsory it on you. You know that it is what is good. So therefore, by the time that Ramadan go again, that kind of behavior should continue.
Also speaking, the NUJ chairman of your state council, Akim Babatunde Abbas, warned Muslims against returning to negative habits, urging the faithful to uphold good character, promote peace, and contribute positively to society.
It's another things that they've told us that are haram, and those that to embrace those that we've been taught that are halal. The teaching and the lessons are those things that after the Ramadan, we all should continue and we should embrace.
The further urged Muslims to embrace voluntary acts of worship, including additional fasting and night prayers, as a way of strengthening their faith. According to them, Ramadan should serve as a foundation for a better lifestyle, where discipline, compassion, and devotion become a daily practice. Damilola Daudu reporting for Dominion News.
And you're still watching the news update on Dominion Television. And now to the foreign scene. Opposition groups in Zimbabwe are resisting a proposed constitutional amendment to extend President Emmerson Mnangagwa's tenure. Law professor Lovemore Madugu said suspected security agents assaulted him during a party meeting, an allegation police deny. Rights groups, including Human Rights Watch, have warned of rising intimidation against critics of the amendment. Opposition figures insist they will continue protests despite reported surveillance and threats. The amendment, passed by the cabinet, has sparked growing political tension across the country. Authorities in Iran have executed 3 men over their alleged role in recent anti-government protests. According to the judiciary's news agency, the executions were carried out publicly in The men, including 19-year-old wrestler Saleh Mohammadi, were convicted of killing 2 security personnel during the January protest and charged with lack of due process and claims of torture. The protests, driven by economic hardship and political discontent, have led to thousands of deaths and arrests, with more suspects reportedly at risk of execution. And now talking sports, the Confederation of African Football decision to award the 2025 AFCON title to Morocco has sparked fresh controversy. Senegal, who won the final 1-0, were later ruled to have forfeited the match after a temporary walkout during the game. CAF overturned the result, awarding Morocco a 3-0